The economy is trashed. Our children are illiterate, and we're unhealthier than we've ever been. And the list goes on and on of things that are going on right now. But a lot of them could be all traced back to women and feminism. Women don't want to be women anymore. Women stopped wanting to be women a long time ago. They want to be men, and it shows in everything that we do. We have a totally messed up conception and mindset of what it is to be a woman. We really must think that it must be easier to be a man, or we secretly love or envy. I don't know what it is, what we have inside of us that makes us want to be men so bad, but we don't even see it. We walk around like we enjoy being women, and we clearly don't. Why? Because we have thrown away everything that makes us women, that we should have pride and joy and enjoy about being a woman, and we have thrown it all away. We don't want to look good anymore. We don't want to put work in the gym. We want to go out and make our own money. We want to own our own things and act like we don't need men for anything. We left our children behind. Our children are slow. Our children don't know how to read. They don't know how to write. The obesity crisis is at an all-time high. Our children are fat. We are feeding them crap every single day just to get them out of our faces. This is not the way that it was designed to be by God. And then we claim that we're Christians. We claim that we follow Christ, but we want to just throw men to the wayside and act like we can do it all on our own. And then when we figure out that we can't, we want to make excuses and blame men for all our problems when we didn't want to be women in the first place. Being a woman, there are so many flexes. The flex to being a woman is having a man who loves you, that you get to build a family with. That is the flex. Sitting at home, taking care of your man. But we threw that away because we wanted to work so bad. We wanted to make our own money because we didn't want anybody to tell us nothing. We're hard-headed. That's how we are. We're like children. You know how children always talk back? They don't want to be told what to do. They want to have the last word. They want to be right. That's us. That's women. We are grown children walking around here. From the moment we're born, we're taught that we're better than just because we're girls. We deserve certain things. We deserve certain privileges. Hold the door for us. Do this, do that. You can't talk to a girl that way. We were taught that we're special. That's what we're thinking. And we totally negated all the information of what we're supposed to be doing, what it is our duty to do on this planet, on this earth. We're supposed to be raising families, finding a man, having a man find us, make an honest woman out of us, give him children, take care of our families, raise the next generation. Instead, we want to be out here working. And because of that, guess what? The economy's messed up. There's no jobs. No one's hiring. Employees treat us like crap. They don't pay us nothing. Look at the minimum wage. The minimum wage has not gone up, but inflation has. Why? Because the market is oversaturated, because us women did that. We wanted to work so bad. We didn't want to just follow the way God designed our path to be. Hey, we could have all had it easy. Literally. Instead, y'all are online crying about how you can't pay bills. You're tired of working. And this isn't everyone, but it's a lot of us. A lot of us women are out here struggling. Why? Because we wanted to do it on our own. We didn't think we needed a man. We didn't think that we needed anything. But you don't realize you do. Because of that, the world has accelerated way quicker than it was supposed to. We're about to get replaced by robots. How do you think we got there? By women working, accelerating things. Men used to be able to have a wife, have their wife stay home, take care of the kids, have a family. We can't even do that anymore because things are so expensive because they know all of us are out here working. Us women, we're working. Instead of doing it the way that it was designed, the men work and we stayed home and did our work as women at home, making sure that our families were taken care of. That's the flex, but we gave that up because we don't want to be women. We want to be men. We do. We act like it. The way we behave, a lot of us curse like sailors, wear clothes that are not feminine at all, have bodies like linebackers. We clearly want to be men. We clearly want the things that men want. That's what we want. We want to take what their position is instead of us resting in our femininity, enjoying life the way it was supposed to be, enjoying the real flexes. You think that you're somebody because you making some money at work or you got a high position at work. That makes you a woman, huh? Right? Right, dude? Since that's what you want to be? No. Meanwhile, our kids are failing and fat. Our kids can't even read. They can't write. They don't know any languages. They can barely speak the English language. A lot of them are stupid. I hate to say that, but it's just the truth. A lot of our kids are stupid. Why? Because instead of being at home with them, helping with their homework, homeschooling them, teaching them the things that they're supposed to be taught, not even just on an academic level, but just on character and the way to be a human being, you're out working a job because you didn't want to do things in the right order. You wanted to work. So you've neglected the babies and now they're stupid. That's what we've done. They're fat because you're out working instead of home cooking for them a decent meal. They're eating fast food and drinking soda and being disgusting slobs and being led for a life of obesity and health problems because you didn't want to be a woman and cook. Our men are dying, we're fat, we're overweight because we're not cooking for ourselves or our men. The whole world is messed up. We're fat, as I said, the food system is completely crashing. All of our foods are ultra processed and half of us don't even know how to cook from scratch. Why? Because we're not actively doing it, because you don't have the time, because you want to work a job, because that's what fills your cup. Instead of being a woman, instead of sitting in your femininity, shutting up, letting a man lead, letting a man take care of you, letting a man provide, and you providing what you're supposed to provide as a woman. You don't want to do that because that's too hard. That requires too much shutting up for you. That requires too much of you putting your ego down from needing to be right about everything. That's what that does. So you don't want to do that. You would much rather go clock in, make some multi-millionaire, billionaire company, monopoly, whatever, franchise, all this money while all of us are struggling because of how you wanted to get down. That's what you wanted to do. Now none of us can afford a house. Now none of us can have anything. Now everybody's suffering. And the funny thing is, the prisons are full. Why do you think the prisons are full? Because a bunch of people are raised by single mamas. They need their dads. We need men. They need their moms too, but guess what? You don't even have the time to be a mom because you're out working 1, 2, 3 jobs to provide. Why? Because it was just so hard for you to get with the right man and you just sit down somewhere and take care of your kid and your family and your man like you were supposed to as a woman. It's too hard for you. So you chose the route that you wanted to choose that made your cup feel full. That's not a flex. Flex is having healthy kids, a healthy husband, you being healthy, you being able to go to the gym whenever you want because your man is out there working and providing and you're inspiring him. You're giving him purpose. That's what you're doing. So you get to look and be the best that you can be and raise beautiful, functional kids that are getting good grades, that can read, that know multiple languages. That's the flex. Being feminine, being soft, looking your best, being attractive to your partner. All of that. Catering to his every whim, having your man be happy because you have all the time in the world to make him happy, to provide and be there for you and the kids, not financially per se, but just be there as a woman, cooking, cleaning, helping with homework, anything that they need. And guess what? Women who do that, they have those results, but you don't, because you want to be into feminism. You want to have your ego inflated. You want to be out with your girlfriends telling you, oh yeah, girl, you're right, you're this, bump him, blah, blah, blah. That's your flex. That's what you want to do. And now we're all suffering. This whole world is crashing and burning because of your choices. You would rather just be a person with female parts instead of embodying what a woman truly is, which is helping the world go round through your femininity. That's what you don't want to do because you don't know how. Your mama was likely that way. Your grandma might have been that way. All your friends are that way. That's what you choose to be around because everything's about you. You're a narcissist. Everything's about you, and you want to sit up and blame men all day. This started with you. I hope this helps somebody. I hope that y'all stay with me. Don't be getting all triggered and upset. Somebody has to love you enough to tell you, I love you. I'ma tell you because I want to help you. We have to help one another and hold each other accountable. Period. If I'm your sister, I should want you to have a good husband. I should want you to have a good life. I should want you to have well, high functional children. That's what I should want for you. And guess what? Condoning your nonsense is not doing that. You're going to end up with bad results. And that's not being a good friend. That's not me being a good sister. So that's what I'm trying to be to you. Whether you like it, you don't like how it sounds, it triggers you, it pisses you off. Oh, well. Oh, well. The truth is not always pretty. It's not. Men are checking out because they're tired of the crap. They're tired. We need men way more than they need us. Men can be self-sufficient because that's how God designed them. But guess what? We're better together. We're better together when women know how to act right. The only time we're not better together is when women aren't acting right. And blaming men instead of taking accountability, looking in the mirror saying, hey, what's wrong with me? What do I need to do better? Which one of my ideologies is messed up? A lot of your mindsets are messed up. People are teaching you, hey, get all this education, do all this stuff so you don't have to rely on a man. That's cool. Get educated, babe, if you want to. Even get a job if you want to. But that doesn't mean negate your responsibilities as a female. If you want to work that bad, if you want to have your own financial stability, more power to you. And I mean, at the end of the day, you've already messed things up. So in 2024, you kind of have to do that anyways a lot of times. But the main thing is, don't throw away your womanhood. Don't take on masculinity just because you want to work a job. Don't negate your responsibilities. That job should be on the back burner. Your kids should come first. Your husband should come first. Your home should come first. That's godly. That's what God wants us to be. Not over here hating men. God created those men just like he created us. And a lot of us are out here identifying as Christian and God-fearing. That is not how God wants you to behave. Hating his men, getting on the internet, mistreating them, disrespecting them, slapping them, calling them all types of names, putting them down, degrading them. God made them just like they made you. And if you do have any valid points about their shortcomings, guess what? Their mentalities, the bad of them, guess what? They've been brainwashed just like you. They deserve grace just like you would want someone to give you grace. We have to give one another grace. But most of all, we have to get back to being women. We have to want to be women again. We have to bring back light and enjoyment and praise to the good things about womanhood. We have to uplift and praise women being good wives, women cooking balance healthy meals for their man, balance healthy meals for their kids, staying home, helping with homework, doing those things that help the world thrive and survive. That's what God brought us here to do. Not all this other stuff, not all this vanity stuff, not being lovers of ourselves. We were put on this earth to give. That's what we are designed to do. What was the purpose of God giving us the function to create life if we were just going to say, okay, we're going to have these kids and then we're going to go work a job. We're not going to pour into these kids. We're not going to do all that. Guess what? In order to have time to pour into your kids, you need a man to help. You need a man to help. You can't do it on your own. Your kids suck. They suck. They're terrible. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You probably don't even know where your kid is right now or what they're doing. You maybe know what they say, but you don't know what they're doing. You don't know their teachers. You're not going to PTA meetings. Why? Because you don't have the time, because you're so focused on self, your own vanity, going on vacation, saving up, just stupid stuff, buying purses, buying bundles, things that's not important, should not be our priority. This vanity stuff, talking about men, bashing men on the internet. Do better things with your time. Do that. Be a woman again. Desire to be a woman again. Uplift womanhood again. That's what us as sisters have to do. We need to bring that back. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a good night.